Have you ever had a guy scream at you, 1v1 me, after either playing them in a match or discussing something over Xbox Live or PSN? Have you ever wondered why anyone would do this and what significance could a one-on-one battle really prove, especially in a team-based game like Gears of War? I mean, when does 1v1 prowess ever show itself in a team-based setting? When playing a proper 4v4 or 5v5, an individual is rarely ever in a pure 1v1 situation. The only situation that is a truly pure 1v1 is a sudden death battle, meaning the last two guys left alive. Is taking pride in how good you are in sudden death warranted? I mean, really, what does winning a 1v1 even prove? Well, I think it could prove something. However, it doesn't prove the winner is more efficient in all settings. In other words, the all-around better player. I would imagine it's quite possible for a player who thrives with a team to shrivel winning a full match alone and vice versa. A 1v1 is a much different game than a 5v5. It's probably obvious to many why people challenge others to 1v1s. It's because they lost and took a heavy blow to their pride most of the time. Challenging you to a 1v1 is an assertion that you were only able to triumph over them given similar situations to the match that was just played. Now, I stated earlier that it could prove something. To elaborate, it could prove they are probably better than you at 1v1s. The problem with justifiably trying to form that probability is that you not only have to play numerous matches, but on numerous days and against a variety of players. Simply beating you in a 1v1 match once can only be worth a I beat you in a 1v1 match once. You couldn't really assert more. However, sometimes a 1v1 matchup does prove things that couldn't be proved otherwise, seeing who's the better player not necessarily included. For instance, if I beat you in the best of 3 and we each got to host but you couldn't kill me once, your Gears of War independent critical thinking ability would definitely be in question depending on how the match was played. Gears of War is a team-based game, meaning it was designed to be played team versus team. But so what? No, really. What's your point? Granted, being great at 1v1s won't get you very far in a match-made setting, but what's more significant all depends on the setting. Being team-based is not equal to being a team game. It's only a team game as long as there are teammates. If you play a 1v1, it's no longer a team game. Again, team-based is not the same as a team game. Frankly, I think it's criminal to find more pride in winning a team game rather than an individual one, considering each member of the team is a factor. If I were to win my team versus your team multiple times and had a higher win percentage over similar teams, it can only mean my team is better than your team. Is it not more prideful to boast, I'm better than you, rather than my team is better than yours? I guess it's easily debatable only when considering that being able to find and work with a team is a very notable skill. But again, winning either team versus team or player versus player doesn't necessarily prove who's a better player. When looking to pro sports, the acclaimed best players are the well-rounded ones. The ones who can do it all, the ones who can rack up points on every chart, play every position, and thrive in any scenario. With that being said, in order to determine who's the most efficient on the game in general, you'd have to test it.